Hello friends, this video on NEET dual nature of radiation and matter is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Question number 21. Figured here is the plot of the stopping potential versus the frequency of the light used in an experiment on photoelectric effect. Find the ratio H by E and the work function. Okay. So here we will make use of the photoelectric equation first. So we know that EV0 is equal to E minus phi, or we can say EV0 is equal to H nu minus H nu naught. So therefore we can say V0 is equal to H by E nu minus H by E nu naught. Or we can say V0 is equal to H by E nu plus minus H by E nu naught. Correct? Now if you look at this equation, you see that this is of the form y is equal to mx plus c, right? Where this entire thing acts as c, that is the intercept, and here m acts as the slope. So basically, in the part A of this question, we have to calculate the ratio H by E, which is nothing but slope of this line. So slope of this line is equal to H by E. And how do we calculate slope? So let's say this is theta. So slope would be equal to this by this, perpendicular by height. So this is equal to tan theta, which is equal to this value. And how much is this value? It is 1.656 divided by this value. So how much is this? From 1 to 5. So that would be 5 minus 1. So 1.656 divided by 4. But please have a look at this, that this is given in 10 to the power 14 hertz. So that means this would be 5 minus 1 into 10 to the power 14. So this would be 4 into 10 to the power 14. So this comes out to be 0.414 into 10 to the power minus 14, or we can say 4.14 into 10 to the power minus 15 volt second. So this would be the value of H by E. Now in the second part, we have to calculate the value of work function. So what is work function? Work function is that minimum value of energy which is needed for photoelectric effect to take place. So now looking at this graph, you can say that this is the point which shows from where photoelectric effect has started taking place, right? Because before that it was like all zero. So even though the frequency was increasing, there is no increase in voltage, right? So this is the point where photoelectric effect has started taking place. So that means this point corresponds to the threshold value of frequency. So this point corresponds to nu naught. So we can say that nu naught is equal to 1 into 10 to the power 14 hertz. So what is work function? Work function is equal to H nu naught. So H is equal to 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 into nu naught is 1 into 10 to the power 14. So this is equal to 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 20 joules. Now if you want to convert it into electron volts, all you can do is just divide it by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So this comes out to be 0.414 electron volts. Question number 22. Let P and E denote the linear momentum and energy of a photon. If the wavelength is decreased, both P and E increase, P increases and E decreases, P decreases and E increases, both P and E decreases. Now how is P and E related to momentum or energy? So let us quickly have a look at that. So we know that energy is equal to hc by lambda, which shows that energy is inversely proportional to the wavelength. So as wavelength increases, energy decreases. Correct? So that means when wavelength is decreased, what will happen to the energy? So the energy would increase. So one thing we have found out. Now we have to find out what will happen to the momentum. So now from de Broglie's concept, we know that lambda is equal to h by p. Correct? So from here again we can say that momentum is inversely proportional to lambda. So when lambda decreases, then momentum would also increase. So basically in this case both P and E would increase. Question number 23. Light of wavelength lambda falls on a metal having work function hc by lambda naught. Photoelectric effect will take place only if. Now when does photoelectric effect take place? When the energy of the incident radiation is greater than or at least equal to the work function. Now energy of the incident radiation would be hc by lambda. So this should be greater than or equal to the work function, which is h nu naught or hc by lambda naught. So now we can say that 1 by lambda should be greater than or equal to 1 by lambda naught, or we can say lambda should be less than or equal to lambda naught. Correct? So C is the right option. Question number 24. The collector plate in an experiment on photoelectric effect is kept vertically above the emitter plate. So let's say that if this is the collector plate, this is placed vertically above the emitter plate. Okay. Light source is put on and the saturation photocurrent is recorded. An electric field is switched on which has a vertically downward direction. So the direction of the electric field is in this fashion, that is vertically downward direction. So we have to say which of these statements is correct. Photocurrent will increase. Now let me remind you once again that photocurrent is independent of electric field. Photocurrent depends on only one thing, and that is the intensity of radiation. So in this case, this is not the right option. Kinetic energy of the electrons will increase. Well, this could be a correct answer because when the kinetic energy increases, the potential value also increases. That is the stopping potential and kinetic energy, they are directly proportional to each other. So we can say that the kinetic energy would increase. Third option is stopping potential will decrease. That's not possible because stopping potential and kinetic energy are proportional. So if kinetic energy is increasing, stopping potential would also increase, right? So therefore, in this case, the correct option would be B. That is, the kinetic energy of the photoelectrons will increase.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.